welcome back. We are in the shop. This is gonna be kind of like a bounce around video. It's gonna be some in the shop, which will be pretty quick. I'm just gonna explain a couple things I'm doing, and then probably some more riding stuff. So nothing super important, but clutching on this has been awesome. I'm super picky with kind of how things react and work. So I'm actually doing a little bit of changing. So I didn't go into huge detail when I put these together, but these are Dalton adjustable weights. So if you guys didn't see my clutch install video, go back and check that out. I'll try and put it up here somewhere. So with this clutch kit, you change your arms or your weights, whatever you want to call them, and a spring. And they come with a bunch of different little weights that you run. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually taking some weight out of the tip. I'm just gonna try and pull a little bit more RPM, make it a little bit snappier. So these were 1.9 and I'm putting in 1.3. So it's gonna be 0.3 grams less in the tip. So I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see kind of what it does. So that's what I'm doing right now. And they're super simple. So the Dalton, they send you these packs with all different weights, and then depending on the length, you know, has different weights. So it also comes with T-handle. I think this is an 1/8. So you don't have to pull anything out. You could do it right while it's in the sled. You know, your weights go right in there. So your tip weight goes all the way to the bottom until you bottom it out, until it can't go any further. And then the base weight is just until it's flush with the threads on the outside. So super easy. I bring these on the trail with me in case you ever wanted to, you know, kind of change anything while riding, which you can. I am home, so I'm gonna do that now. So again, I pulled all of them out. So that's your base weight and that is your tip weight. So we're gonna take these and we're gonna run these back in there all the way to the bottom until they can't go anymore. And then we'll run these in just until the threads in the arm are flush with the opening of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together here in a little bit. Other than that, we're just topping off with oil, clean the faces of the clutches, just visually inspect everything, and that's it. Pulled spark plugs, made sure they were good, which they are. So one guy actually, which kudos to him, noticed Sunoco race fuel in my last video. So just to touch on that a little bit, some sleds are jumping fuel modes. They're going from like non-ethanol, you know, over to ethanol. So my understanding of it, and could be, well, I've gotten this from a couple different guys. So pretty much what's happening is last year, Polaris has had max detonation code issues. So this year we're not seeing a ton of that, but we're seeing a fuel jump issue. So again, if you're running a non-ethanol, sometimes you'll look down and be like, well, how did I get to ethanol? So the sleds, what's happening is the sled, the knock sensor is starting to notice detonation, and then what it does is it switches fuel modes and dumps a bunch of fuel in to protect itself. So that's why we're not seeing the max det, but that's why we're seeing the fuel mode change. So I was getting that a ton last weekend. So what we did was I went out and I got Sunoco 100 and I cut it in my tank. Made it much better. So kind of what we're seeing is they're super sensitive, they're fuel sensitive, they're knock sensitive. And to my understanding is Polaris is working on it. It's a work in progress, but for now, that's kind of what we're doing. I also got some Klotz octane booster to bring with me because when you're on the trail, you can't have, you know, race fuel with you. And again, this is just me being really picky. I run this thing really, really, really hard, so I notice when it's not running to its full potential. And a lot of guys, you know, may not even, you know, may never, ever, 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 ever notice this their entire time that they own their sled. But I do. So if you guys are wondering, I'm very picky, as I said many a times. And so that's what we're doing. So pretty much running, if I'm home, like I'm gonna start with, it's like 1 gallon of the 100 to 5 gallons of 91 non-ethanol in the pump. And that's pretty much what we're going for. So again, kudos to that guy. I was like, man, you really noticed that. Pay attention to the detail, which I like. If you guys ever want to, and this is, you know, it just goes back to, if you guys want to know anything, just ask. Write it in the comments and I will get back to you. I'm very good at getting back to you guys and, you know, giving you the honest lowdown of what we got going on. Also, I noticed I cracked my windshield. I don't know, hold on, let me try and turn this off. I don't know if you could see it, but a rock got kicked up from a guy that I was following, and it hit it right on this knuckle, and it split it right up the center. So I gotta get a new one of them. I mean, it is what it is. It's no one's fault. It's the rock's fault, and I don't know where that rock went, so I can't really go after him for the money. But yeah, so we're just slamming through this thing. Again, visually inspecting it. It ran great last weekend, minus the fuel mode issue, but we are working on that. I'm actually heading up back to the Tug Hill area this weekend. I will not be in Lake George. I'll be back up in the hill. And I think we're staying until like midweek next week. Take advantage of the snow. Me and the guys got a bunch of days that we could take off for work, so we are going to take advantage of that. So that's really gonna do it for the shop talk for now. I don't think I have anything else. Right? Yeah, I mean, even my shocks got beat up this weekend. So that's it. I'm excited. I got 650 miles on it or so now. I'm not a huge mileage guy. It's not like, you know, my ego is not like, ooh, I do, you know, 300 miles a day. I could care less. I go up, I have a really good time. I enjoy the time with my friends. We do put on some miles, and we do ride, and we ride hard, and I enjoy it. So that's what it's all about. I'm gonna throw this thing back together. I'm gonna show you guys some more videos from last weekend from riding. Again, with the subscriber, Pete. He was a super cool dude. I know I touched on it last time, and that's it. And I'll let you guys know how my clutching changes do. Again, this was recommended by Caputo, but I do agree with him on it. So shout out to Johnny Caputo from Caputo's Performance, yet again, for always you know, helping me out. So that's it, guys. I smell is the fucking glue. Good. Oh yeah. That's gonna do it for this video. As always, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope to see a bunch of you guys up there riding. Again, if you see me, say hi. I will be, as always, super friendly. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you later.